Today, I'm going to talk about what's happening behind the scenes when you're trying to buy a house. It's not going to be the most riveting thing you watch today, but you'll find it informative if you're thinking about buying a home anytime soon. Most people applying for a mortgage have no idea what's happening behind the scenes. Their lender sends them a list, tells them to gather documents, and then nothing. Now you're sitting there wondering, what's happening? So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire mortgage process, from the very first conversation to the moment you get your keys, in plain English, no confusion, and nothing left out. By the end of this, you'll know more about how mortgage works than most people who've already bought a house. My name is Jeremiah Seldow, the Mortgage Medic. I'm a paramedic and loan officer in Texas with Hook and Ladder Lending. My job is to make this process simple, keep you informed at every step, and get you to the closing table without the stress. Let's get into it. Step 1. This is the loan consultation. You give me a call, we talk about what you're trying to accomplish, we'll talk about your current situation and what a comfortable monthly payment looks like for you. Step 2. This is the pre-approval, and this is where most buyers make their first mistake. A pre-approval is not just a letter that says you can buy a house. It's a financial review. Here's what I'm actually looking at when I run your pre-approval. Credit score. This is one piece that can affect your interest rate and what loan program works best for you. Your income. I'm looking at your W-2s, your pay stubs, and your bank statements. And if you're self-employed, this gets even more nuanced. I have to make sure you make the same amount of consistent income as the number that's on your loan application. Your debts. This is your debt to income ratio, or DTI. It's basically how much of your monthly income is already going to other payments. This is also me looking out for you. I don't want you to be house broke. Your assets. Do you have enough money in your bank account for a down payment and closing costs? Most people forget about that last one. You're typically looking at 2 to 5% of the purchase price and closing costs on top of your down payment. Once I review all of that, I can tell you exactly how much house you qualify for, what your payment will look like at different price points, and what loan program makes the most sense for your situation. Here's the thing though, a pre-approval is not a guarantee. There are still things that can happen between pre-approval and closing that can affect your loan. And I'm going to get to that later in this video. Now, on to step 3, house hunting with your realtor. This step doesn't involve me much, but here's what I want you to keep in mind while you're out there looking. Do not make any major financial moves during this phase. Don't open new credit cards. Don't buy another car. Don't quit your job and start a business because you're having a midlife crisis. Any one of these can completely derail your loan after you're already under contract. And if you see a house you love that's $20,000 above what you're pre-approved for, call me before you make an offer. We may have to restructure the loan to maintain a comfortable payment for you. You may need to negotiate a better price, or you might have to find something more affordable. Step 4. Once your offer is accepted, you are officially under contract and the clock starts ticking. That purchase contract has a closing date in it. From that point forward, every day matters. Here's what happens on my end the moment you go into contract. I submit your full loan file for processing. That means your application, all your documents, and the property address go to my processor, who starts preparing the file for the underwriter. You'll also receive something called the loan estimate within 3 business days of completing your application with your prospective home's address. This is a standardized form that shows your estimated interest rate, monthly payment, and closing costs. Read it. If anything looks different than what we discussed, call me immediately. Step 5. While that's happening, I order the appraisal. This is where an independent licensed appraiser goes to the property and determines what it's actually worth. Not what you offered for it, not what the seller is trying to get for it, what it's worth. Here's why this matters. Let's say you offer $380,000 on a home. The appraisal comes back at $365,000. The bank will only lend based on the appraised value. So now you and the seller have to make a decision. Does the seller lower the price? Do you pay the difference out of pocket? Do you walk away? This is one of the most stressful moments in the process for buyers. And I want you to understand that before it happens, not after. Your realtor plays a big role here in negotiating, but I'm right there with both of you walking through the options. Step 6, underwriting, the final approval process. Respond to requests fast. Step 7, clear, close. The best 3 words in this process. Step 8, closing day. Sign the papers, get the keys. That's the process. No mystery, no confusion. Just 8 steps, and I'll be with you through every single one of them. If you're thinking about buying a home in the next 3 to 6 months, the best thing you can do right now is get a pre-approval in place before you need it. Not when you find a house you love and you're in competition with 3 other buyers. Do it now when there's no pressure. My contact info is down below. Contact me and take the first step. It's free, it takes about 15 minutes, and you'll walk away knowing exactly where you stand. If this was helpful, subscribe. I put out videos like this every week, breaking down the mortgage process in plain English. And if you know someone who's thinking about buying, share this with them. It might be the most useful thing they watch before their search starts. I'll see you in the next one.